This is the city where movement began. We have transformed raw steel into racing machines. We move every heart, turning flames into hope and ruin into beauty. Two tones into one voice. We are young minds and curious eyes. Boundless energy will move us forward as timeless words are made new on city streets. 1,000,000 and more journeys begin here. The power to move is always in our blood. Coventry moves. UK City of Culture 2021.
City of Culture is a huge, important kind of milestone in Coventry's history, future and present day. So we were awarded the title at the end of 2017, at the end of Hull's year, and we were awarded the title because the independent judging panel believed that Coventry genuinely was best placed to tell the story of how culture can make a place feel more dynamic and can bring investment in. And because of our central location, so with this 40 million people with 2 hours travel of Coventry, and we've got some fantastic links as well, the judges thought we were the best city to be able to really maximise the opportunities that being a city of culture can bring. So we've been developing the programme for culture really since we started back in 2016, when we were doing all of our bid work. So it's been a very long time in the making, but I think there's a couple of things that are really exciting for me. The first one is our opening event. So our opening event is taking place on the 15th of May and is Coventry Moves. So due to the current restrictions, we aren't able to quite do what we wanted to do. So we've been able to be really playful and really mischievous about that event. So we're keeping it a complete secret at the moment, as opposed to exactly what it will be. But I can say that you don't have to be physically in the city to enjoy it. So there's going to be some really exciting content coming out of Coventry that the rest of the world can enjoy at the beginning of May. And then later on in the year, when we can invite visitors, we've also got the Turner Prize in September at the Herbert Art Gallery Museum. So it's an internationally significant prize taking place in the heart of the UK, in Coventry, that should drive lots and lots of visitors to the city. And at the same time, we've got our fantastic Coventry Biennial Arts programme taking place. So visitors can come and experience the Turner, but then also they can visit some fantastic installations by some local artists as well that are really significant and have been doing amazing work. And also in my previous role, I worked for the Royal Shakespeare Company. So I'm really excited that the Royal Shakespeare Company are going to be doing a production in Coventry called Faith. And then there's also a fantastic event taking place in the summer called Small Bells Ring, which is going to have the largest collection of short stories in the UK on a artist-designed canal boat that's going to float. Do you float? You don't sail a canal boat, do you? It's going to float through the city, and I think it's just going to be an extraordinary, small, intimate moment for all the family to enjoy, and even just the look of this kind of extraordinary canal boat on the canals in Coventry is going to be a really amazing sight to see. So yeah, a few things that I'm really excited about. So we're City of Culture for a year, and we open on the 15th of May, and we run for 12 months. So even though this year, beginning, we might not be able to invite the visitors that we would have hoped to ideally, we certainly have developing a programme that's going to be really exciting towards the beginning of next year and end of this year. So there'll be absolutely tons of things for visitors to Coventry to do as part of their UK City of Culture year. So I would definitely get kind of your get the dates in your diaries now for kind of October to May 21 to 22 as those moments that you need to be definitely coming to Coventry. And I think some of my favourite places are FarGo Village. So FarGo Creative Village is about a 15-minute walk out of the city centre and is home to independent businesses and restaurants, and they are they're local makers, so they're making the things that they're selling on site, and it's a real hub of innovation and energy. And I love just kind of spending a Saturday there with a coffee and usually a brownie if I'm at FarGo Village, and experiencing all the shops and things that you can do there. We've also got an incredibly, it's burgeoning now, we're doing really well, independent food scene. So there's some fantastic coffee shops in the city now. And we've also got a new brewery. It's opening really soon in an old spire of a hotel called, and that's Dylan's Brewery is opening. And just behind it, there's also a brand new water park. So the Wave opened, must have been just over a year and a bit ago now. So it's the first UK city centre water park that's literally about a 10-minute walk from the centre of town. So the really nice thing about Coventry is it's quite compact. So whether you wanted to go to the water park, or you wanted to go to FarGo Village, or you wanted to go to the theatre, you're all within kind of 10-15 minute walk of anything. So it's a really nice pedestrian friendly city. It's an easy place to get about and explore. I would say there is a vegan, I'm not vegan, I'm vegetarian, but there's a vegan restaurant called Dirty Kitch in Fargo, which does the most amazing fake kind of seitan food you can imagine. And a little bit further down, there is a Palestinian restaurant called Habibi's, which I've been going to pretty much since I started coming to Coventry years ago. And in the city centre, we've also got Cozy Club and the Botanist. So when we used to be able to go out for after work drinks in the evening, they would be kind of the couple of places that I would like to frequent. But we've also had some amazing places open since we've been in lockdown. So we've got a fantastic chef has opened a new restaurant on Spon Street called the Green Dragon, who do amazing roasts. And we've also got a really good curry scene. So on Fossil Road and actually on Spon Street as well with my dabba, we've got some really fantastic kind of authentic curries. Absolutely. So we have a new hotel that was due to open, unfortunately, at the end of last year, called the Coventry Evening Telegraph. And it's right in the city centre opposite the Belgrade. And it's extraordinary. So it's the old newspaper kind of offices, if you like, and they've totally themed the hotel around this kind of Mad Men-esque style boutique feeling, and it's fantastic. There's an indoor kind of garden atrium, there's duplex rooms, there's an amazing restaurant called Form and Chase. And I really felt for them that they've not been able to open, but I was really lucky back in November to get a sneak preview and be shown around. And the rooms are absolutely amazing. And we've never had anything like that in Coventry before, that kind of boutique visitor level experience. So I can't wait for it to open. I'll be certainly, I mean, it's about 10 minutes from my house, but I'll certainly be staying there. We've got some fantastic budget places as well. We've got the Premier Inn and the Holiday Inn, and we've also got actually the Ramada is a short distance away from us as well. And then once you get into Warwickshire as well, there's so much West Midlands, so you can stay in some of the kind of countryside hotels if you wanted, and come into Coventry as well. So there's lots of opportunities, but Coventry Evening Telegraph Hotel would be my kind of top tip to book early, I think. We are just under an hour from London on the train. We are about a 25-minute drive from Birmingham Airport. It's about a 10-minute train journey, and about a 25-30-minute train journey from Birmingham. So it's super easy to get about. We have really great parking provision in the city centre now as well, although we would obviously be advocating for sustainable travel wherever possible. But yeah, it's really easy to get in and out. And once you're here, as I say, it's super pedestrian friendly, so you can walk around or you can cycle. But we've also got a new Hale pedicab business that's just started in the city a couple of weeks ago, where there's kind of these cyclists are going around with kind of pedicabs on the back, which is really exciting, helping people move around. To work in Stratford-upon-Avon, and it's about 20 minutes in the car, so it's not far at all, maybe 25. And we're also about 10-15 minutes from Leamington Spa and Warwick. So we're super centrally located, and there's so much to do. If you can come here to go to the RSC, and you can go across the City of Culture for a couple of days as well. It's totally possible. So we, as City of Culture, have a website. So we are www.coventry2021.co.uk, and we have a monthly newsletter that goes out that will keep everybody updated on what's going on. We're also on social media, which is at Coventry 2021. And if anybody wanted to get in touch with us specifically, we have an email address that you could use, which is info@coventry2021.co.uk. And our partners, Coventry City Council, also have the Visit Coventry website, where you can see all the different city has to offer.